Ladies and gentlemen, there is something powerful about feeling. Not just existing, not just breathing, not just surviving, but feeling. Because when you truly feel, you awaken a part of yourself that has been lying dormant. Too many people go through life numb, carrying pain, shame, or routine so long that they forget what it means to feel alive. I came to tell you today, your breakthrough won't come when you learn how to fake a smile or pretend everything is fine. Your breakthrough will come when you dare to feel deeply, to feel joy without apology, to feel sorrow without shame, to feel passion without fear. Because when you unlock your ability to feel, you unlock your ability to live. Listen, if you have been through struggles, if you have been through storms, if you have been broken, you already know the value of feeling. Pain taught you what numbness could never teach you. Tears taught you lessons that smiles could not explain. The very emotions you thought would destroy you are the very ones that made you strong. Today, I will teach you how to feel like never before. How to embrace the full spectrum of your emotions so that your heart, your mind, and your spirit rise to a new level. Because life was never meant to be experienced halfway. Life was meant to be lived in full color. And when you allow yourself to feel, truly feel, you will discover strength you didn't know you had, love you didn't know you could give, and hope you didn't know was still alive inside of you. So many of us are walking through life carrying silent wounds. We wear the smile, we play the role, we dress the part, but deep down inside we are hurting. And because we don't want to appear weak, we bury it. We silence our tears. We numb our emotions. We push the pain down so far that we think it has disappeared. But let me tell you something. Pain that is buried alive does not die. It grows. It festers. And until you learn to feel it, you cannot be healed from it. When you refuse to feel, you lock yourself in a prison of your own making. You may not see the chains, but they are there. Chains of resentment, chains of bitterness, chains of unresolved grief. You wonder why your joy doesn't last, why your relationships feel shallow, why you are restless, even when life looks good on the outside. It is because your healing has been delayed. Delayed because you refuse to feel. Healing cannot take root in soil that has been hardened by denial. Listen to me. You were not created to be numb. You were not designed to live with a heart that has been cauterized by fear of emotions. Feeling is not weakness. It is strength. The tears you shed are not signs of defeat. They are evidence that your soul is still alive. The ache you carry in your chest is not a curse. It is a call to pay attention. Because the moment you allow yourself to feel, the process of healing begins to flow like a river through your life. Think about it. Wounds in the body heal when they are exposed, cleaned, and cared for. But if you cover them with dirt, infection sets in. The same is true for the wounds in your heart. If you hide them, if you cover them with business, with pride, with pretending, you will only make them worse. But when you uncover them, when you say, yes, I am hurting. Yes, I have been broken. Yes, I am bleeding on the inside. That honesty creates room for healing to enter. Do not be ashamed of your feelings. Do not apologize for your tears. Do not let the world tell you to toughen up, to shake it off, to move on before you are ready. Your emotions are not your enemy, they are your teachers. Your sadness teaches you empathy. Your grief teaches you value. Your anger teaches you boundaries. Your joy teaches you gratitude. Every feeling you face has a lesson. And if you run from the lesson, you also run from the healing. Some of you have been afraid to feel because the last time you opened up, you were hurt. The last time you cried, nobody wiped your tears. The last time you trusted, someone betrayed you. So now you have built walls around your heart, thinking you are protecting yourself. But those same walls that keep out pain also block out love, block out joy, block out healing. You cannot live behind barricades and expect to experience breakthrough. The power of healing begins the moment you lean into the very emotions you once avoided. Feel the pain, and you will discover the strength to rise. Feel the loss, and you will discover the capacity to love again. Feel the disappointment, and you will discover resilience you didn't know you had. It is not the feeling that breaks you. It is the refusal to feel that keeps you broken. So I came to tell you today, feeling is not the end of you. It is the beginning of you. It is the doorway through which your healing, your freedom, your restoration must pass. And until you open that door, you will remain stuck on the outside of your own breakthrough. But if you dare to unlock it, if you dare to feel, you will begin to heal like never before. There is a reason your emotions are so powerful. They were never meant to be buried. They were meant to be channeled. Every tear you cry, every laugh that escapes your lips, every fire that burns in your heart, it is energy. And energy is never wasted. When you feel deeply, you tap into the very force that drives your life forward. Passion, creativity, vision, all of it is born out of the courage to feel. Without feeling, your purpose remains locked inside of you like treasure that is never uncovered. Look at the great breakthroughs of history. They did not come from people who felt nothing. They came from men and women who allowed themselves to feel so strongly about something that they could not remain silent. They could not sit still. They could not quit. Feeling is what turns ideas into movements, dreams into realities, pain into change. If you want to step into the fullness of your power, you must learn how to feel without fear and channel those feelings into action. Your emotions are not here to destroy you. They are here to direct you. Anger, when understood, can guide you toward justice. Compassion, when embraced, can move you to serve others. Joy, when cultivated, can push you to create beauty in the world. Even sorrow, when processed, can give you the depth to connect with others in ways surface level living never could. Feelings are not random. They are signals pointing you toward your purpose. The tragedy of our time is that too many people confuse numbness with strength. They believe shutting down is maturity. They believe indifference is wisdom. But numbness produces nothing. Numbness cannot birth greatness. A life without feeling may protect you from pain, but it will also rob you of passion. And passion is the fuel of purpose. Without it, You may survive, but you will never soar. Think of your emotions like the wind that fills the sails of a ship. Without that wind, the boat may stay afloat, but it will drift aimlessly on the waters. But when the wind blows strong and steady, the ship is carried toward its destination. Your feelings are that wind. They can carry you further than logic ever could. They can propel you toward your destiny if only you are willing to lift your sails and catch them. Every great story begins with someone who dared to feel. A dreamer who felt dissatisfied with the ordinary, a leader who felt burdened for the broken, an innovator who felt restless with the way things were. Feeling is the birthplace of calling. The question is not whether you feel. The question is whether you are listening to what those feelings are trying to reveal. And make no mistake, feeling requires courage, because when you feel, you expose yourself to risk. You risk rejection, you risk disappointment, but it is that very risk that unlocks power. The risk to love unlocks connection. The risk to dream unlocks destiny. The risk to feel unlocks purpose. Without risk, there is no reward. Without feeling, there is no fulfillment. So I challenge you today, stop running from your emotions. Stop suppressing your fire. Stop hiding your passion. Let yourself feel, and you will discover gifts, strengths, and a calling that have been waiting for you all along. Because when you awaken your ability to feel, you awaken your ability to live with power, on purpose, and with meaning. My brothers and sisters, life was never meant to be endured, it was meant to be experienced. You were not placed on this earth to move through days numb, to live behind walls, or to silence the voice of your own heart. You were created to feel, to embrace, to live fully awake. When you choose to feel, you choose to heal. When you choose to feel, you choose to rise. When you choose to feel, you choose to unlock the very power and purpose that has been waiting inside of you all along. Stop apologizing for your tears. Stop hiding your passion. Stop suppressing the fire that makes you human. Your feelings are not weakness. They are your weapons, your tools, your compass to destiny. So today I declare over you, it's time to feel like never before. It's time to feel joy without shame, pain without fear, love without hesitation, and passion without limits. Because when you feel fully, you live fully. And when you live fully, nothing, no past, no wound, no storm can stop you from walking into the life you were always meant to live. Lift your head, open your heart, and step into this truth. The power to heal, the power to live, the power to soar is already inside of you, waiting on you to feel.